Acts chapter 28. This is the story of Paul following a shipwreck, Paul the apostle, and found safety on an island called Malta. Verse 2 says, the natives showed us unusual kindness. Since it had begun to rain and was cold, they kindled a fire and welcomed all of us around it. Paul had gathered a bundle of brushwood and was putting it on the fire when a viper, driven out by the heat, fastened itself on his hand. Now you notice Luke is telling this story. He's telling what happened to Paul. When the natives saw the creature hanging from his hand, they said to one another, this man must be a murderer. Though he has escaped from the sea, justice has not allowed him to live. He, however, it is Paul, shook off the creature into the fire and suffered no harm. They were expecting him to swell up or drop dead, but after they had waited a long time and saw that nothing unusual had happened to him, they changed their minds, began to say that he was a god. My son was telling me yesterday that a lady who used to be a part of the news team at KY3 was walking the nature trail near Springfield, and she didn't see it. A copperhead had come out of the grass onto the pathway. She stepped on it and it bit her. She'll be a while recovering. There was another instance here, nearly 10 years ago now, where a man in his 40s was camping one of the state parks over east of us and reached into his tent to get something, was bitten by a copperhead, and he died. I was telling Doc this morning that I'm sure I've told you all before, but I experienced a copperhead bite. It's been 60 years ago now. It was at Lake of the Ozarks. One of my most indelibly printed memories of Lake of the Ozarks. I've been swimming, and when I left the raft and walked up this pathway back to the cabin, I passed some buckbrush. Now, anybody that's native of the Ozarks, you know what buckbrush is. And I didn't see it, but laying in the top of that thing was a copperhead about so long. Might have been that long. I think it was that long. And I didn't know it was there until after, bang, I felt something behind